Hello, and welcome back to Civil Discourse on the Student Spin podcast. I'm your host, Amber Lindemann, and today I'm joined by Anna and Henry from the Gaming Club.
Hey there, folks.
Today we will be discussing the Super Smash Bros. Brawl game, and I've asked each of my guests to pick their favorite character, give me some stats, and just overall which one's better in their opinion. So, Anna, Henry, who would like to start?
Well, I would start this with rock, paper, scissors, but clearly we don't got the time for that. So I'll just go ahead and jump straight into it. Everybody loves the Mario Brothers. Everybody is appreciating Mario. But in my opinion, the best brother will always be Luigi. There's just something about the character that's drawn me since, the earlier games, wherever you get to play the two-player. Everybody loves Super Mario World. It was great. But Luigi in Smash is a absolute beast, considering the fact that he is labeled as an A-rank character in comparison to a roster of about 82 different characters. We're looking at someone with enough flow to their combat to cause aerial altercations to be an absolute piece of cake.
Oh, I did not know that about Luigi.
Oh, he is a...
I do agree that he is one of the better characters in Smash.
Who'd you pick, Anna?
Well, it was a process because I have my four mains, I have my low, and so to me it was between Toon Link and Samus, and I decided that I chose Samus. Samus has a wide range, and so Samus has a bunch of ranged attacks, because she has a gun and she has her whip, which is kind of your grapple in the game.
Right.
But the thing about her whip versus other grapples is that hers is this electro whip thing, and it does damage while you're in the midst. And there's a really good strategy you can use because usually your up special is to recover when you're falling off the stage. But a good strategy for Samus is to grapple someone, throw them in the air, and then basically up B them if you're not in immediate danger. And even if you are, you can actually use Samus's grapple to grab the end of the stage to recover instead of having to use your up special. And so I think in general, Samus is just a well-rounded character, especially if you are new to Smash. But I've been using Samus since Bros Brawl and all of that. So it's one of my favorite characters to use because it's just she's very versatile. It's versatile. But yeah.
Those are both great characters. I know me personally, whenever I would play the game, I would use Samus purely just because I like the character, not because of any of the fighting stuff that she had.
I don't play
we
Metroid,
kids.
but I still use Samus. I've seen Metroid once, and that's when whatever game came out on the Wii. So I don't know nothing about Samus except it was revealed that she was a girl that one time. So that's all I know about her. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use her anyway. I don't care.
And that caused the whole world to go to storm because of that, right?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, she's a woman. Boo-ha.
Yippee!
Yeah.
But I do agree that Luigi has a lot of cheesy things you can use, but
considering the fact he was broken for the first couple of years of Ultimate, considering the fact he had a 0 to 80% combo that could knock someone out within one use, absolutely insane.
But I still think with Luigi especially is you have to get used to the kind of movements and his coming back and forth, being able to aim it correctly. And so that's why I think Samus is a little bit better in that aspect, is that she's kind of easier to use than Luigi, especially if you're playing for the first time. Very
true. Luigi does lack, that ability to recover, especially after almost getting knocked off the stage. With, his two prime moves being, I remember the name, Green Cannon. I'm forgetting the name of it. And also his launch up, which with that only having, 2 to 3 charges of that, it's just an absolute pain if you're not the one that has control of the stage at the moment.
Yeah, and especially with Samus, especially if one of your the opposing character is recovering, you can actually charge your special, basically, and have it saved to kind of use as a blast of energy to get an extra oomph.
Very true, very true. Well, any sort of medium to long range attack in general is just an annoyance. I mean, think of Mario's, how it just bounces off the ground and goes willy-nilly.
Well, Luigi kind of has a similar one, but I do see what you're talking about is it's more linear than going whoa all over the place.
I'm pretty sure everybody's been to the beach and has been smacked around by a wave before. it's not enjoyable.
Mario's like when you go deep in the ocean, and Luigi's like when you're standing at the shore.
Yeah, it's the safe shallows until all of a sudden you get sucked in, but we're not going into that tangent.
But I do give credit to Luigi that both Samus and Luigi have a really good grapple.
Yes.
And I love. Okay, so Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite games, and I love that they used his little grapple as the plunger from Luigi's Mansion, and it makes me happy. It makes my soul happy. But I didn't choose Luigi, so I'm here.
I
for
know,
Samus.
boo-ha, because I'm better. I am better.
But I will say that Luigi, he has a great moveset, but I think just overall, like, if you get to certain characters, like, Luigi is not going to be as good of a pick against those characters, and
Very
because
true.
Samus is versatile, I think with Samus, if you're picking Samus, then you're going to be able to be against a wide variety of characters, because I was between Samus and a few, and the other one I was thinking of was Lucina. But the thing with Lucina is if you have Lucina against characters like Pit with lit range and all that, even though Lucina is very tanky and very heavy and can pop shields and has a very good special, when you're against characters like that who are able to like outspeed you and be able to go back and forth, that's the reason why I did not pick her, because with Samus, you are able to kind of flip the tables and turn it on them because you're either just as fast or faster.
Completely understandable. And I think that's kind of, another place where Luigi actually shines is his ability to gain invincibility with his spin move. He has a lot of variability to break combos like that and also get out of sticky situations. I almost went to the Tyler the Creator song. Not going to get into that. But anyways, just genuinely, the character itself has so much variability to him that he can just get out of any situation about. And that's really where he shines out to me. Knowing his weaknesses, if you understand his moveset, you can compensate for them fairly well.
Funnily enough, I did play Luigi not that long ago, but yeah.
Okay, lovely discussion. I do have a question, though. What would your go-to combo move, like if you and Henry, like you, Anna, and Henry were playing a game of Super Smash together with these characters, what would be your go-to move, like right out of the gate?
Ooh, down smash, go into the twirl and go for the heel kick. That's just like a simple combo, usually followed up with the flurry punch. That's usually a solid one to start with. However, Luigi's known for having different combos. There's like 4 different ones you could look up right here, right now. They are just absolutely spectacular to use until about 40 to 50%.
But that would be the one that you would go with.
Preferably.
What would you go to, Anna?
Against Luigi? Well, Luigi, it can like cover a lot of the stage at once, so I would definitely, if I see him trying to do that, I would begin with a shield. Because like all the characters has a shield. You can only hold it up for so long though before consequences.
Yeah.
But I would immediately go for the shield, and then I would either try to, because Samus has a down B that is a bomb essentially, either try to bomb him first. That sounds weird out of context. Or I would go for the grapple and either try to fling him off the stage or up or somewhere away from me so I can figure out what to do next.
She's afraid because she needs the breathing room, clearly.
I am not afraid. I'm just tactical.
Let's save the smack talk for the actual game.
Oh, come on. Let me have my fun, please.
You've had your fun. All right. Well, I'm not a gamer, so I've learned a lot from this, and I really hope that our audience can take away from this, whether they be non-gamers or fellow gaming club members. I think this has been very educational. I will definitely want to pick up a game of Super Smash after this. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely give it a whirl. And honestly, I'm currently trying to run for the Floyd campus representative for the game club. And I'm trying to push for opportunities to try to bring non-gamers into the club and let them know that this is a really good medium for folk to find ways to enjoy stories or, types of interactions you couldn't have in real life. And I just feel like, yeah, I'm blanking here. My apologies.
You're good. You're good.
Like, even with just games in general, they aren't just for a niche people. Like, my dad plays Street Fighter, and he was born in '69.
Oh, man.
I feel that. Mine has been
He's
stuck on
played
Metal
Smash
Gear.
Bros with me, actually. And he's like, oh, this is a lot like Street Fighter. And I think games aren't just for the niche community, but also just
Right.
kind of for everyone. Like sometimes you like to just sit down and have a little distraction for a while, whether it just be watching TV or like I do most of the time, play a game.
Yeah. So they're for everyone, basically.
They're for
You don't have
everyone.
to be like a sole gamer. You can just sit down and play like even if you want to play Wadoku on your app or something.
Yeah.
Like on
Like
your
I know
phone.
people who've played like one game for majority of their life, and I'm like, you know what? You go, you get it.
Preach. If I met another person that had 1,000+ hours in just like some sort of cozy farming game, I wouldn't bat an eye. It's everyone has done it at one point.
So gaming is welcome for everyone. And we have also learned that
Like it doesn't even have to be
Luigi-
a digital game. It can be a board
right,
game.
right.
Like our gaming club, in the actual room, we don't have just TVs to hook up your stuff, but we also have like various board games that you can go in and like play with other people because there are other sorts of board games besides your typical board games like chess and
Yeah.
Monopoly, all of that.
Well, let's give the boss lady a chance to talk. She's been
Sorry, I
trying.
interrupted you.
It's okay. You're good. I was just going to start wrapping things up. I think y'all have made your points. Definitely opened my eyes. So I hope that they've opened the audience eyes a
We
little
did
bit.
our job.
So I have been joined by Henry and Anna. Thank you guys for coming on to Student Spin. I would love to have you again if the gaming club would like to collab again.
Absolutely.
That would be nice.
Absolutely. This was
Thank you for actually having us.
Thank
This
you
was a
for
great
having us.
experience.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
It is
I
a
enjoyed it.
great opportunity to be like, hey, come here.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
socializing, come play games with us.
We're not trying to indoctrinate people into a cult. Don't worry.
Well, thank you guys again. And also, you're welcome. I've loved our time here. And I've been Amber Lindemann on Civil Discourse with the Student Spin podcast. And I hope you have a good day.